Alright, magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat at nagbabalik na naman tayo sa ating hashtag Myron Kaming Advice. It's a really great Friday. Teka, napa-double check ako. Friday nga, okay? Kasi kanina meron ako inattendan na meeting. And then I was thinking, bakit walang tao? Tapos na-realize ko, ay, bukas pa pala ito. No? Sobrang na-excite tayo eh. Okay, so Friday is a really great Friday evening to everyone. I hope that you guys are enjoying, of course, another work week na naman ang natapos, and you might already be at home now, taking rest, spending quality time with your family, or malamang you are already having your dinner, or tapos sa dinner. Whatever you guys are doing right now, we are greeting you a very great evening. Nagbabalik na naman po tayo sa ating hashtag Myron Kaming Advice online talk show. At syempre, meron na naman tayong makakapanayam na guest resource person, ating mentor for the evening, ating coach, ating resource person na mag-educate, mag-equip na naman sa atin ng mga needed competencies to become successful or more successful. Nasa larangan man tayo ng employment as an employee or isang entrepreneur. And sa mga nagtataka po, bakit teka, Mentor Myron, parang matagal pa yung huling nag-episode 1 ka. Nako, pasensya na po kasi meron tayong mga gigs in between that kept us from, continuing right away with episode 2. Pero wag po kayong maglala kasi buhay na buhay pa rin po. Alam niyo naman yan. Now on its 4th season ang ating hashtag Myron Kaming Advice. Kasi alam niyo naman ang inyong lingkod, passion po talaga natin. No, mapa online talk show na ito or any other means or channel, passion natin ang mag-equip sa ating mga trainees out there. Pero wag na po nating patagalin kasi ako personally gusto kong matuto sa ating topic para sa gabing ito. Kaya doon sa mga curious, halimbawa, you didn't get to know about this event, Mentor Myron, ano ba ang pag-uusapan natin this time? Okay, so ang topic po natin ay, pakita natin yung poster natin, ha? Ayan, so nakita niyo the importance of excellent workplace communication. Kasama pa dyan ang confidence in public speaking. So, saan kaya iikot yung resources person natin for tonight? So, without further ado, it is my honor and pleasure to introduce to you our guest resource person for tonight's episode 2 of hashtag Myron Kaming Advice. Teka na ito, may kodigo ko dito eh. All right, so our guest resource person is an international trainer. Yes, a multi-recognized and awarded training consultant and facilitator. And she used to be with Etihad Airways, I hope I'm saying it correctly, some 5-star airlines and UAE's flag carrier. Isa po siyang award-winning public speaker in Dubai. O international talaga. 2 consecutive year champion po at first runner-up for the division contest ng Abu Dhabi Area 2 Club and Area Contest Toastmasters International Table Topics Contest. Alam naman natin, pag nakikita at narinig natin Toastmasters, talaga namang mga produkto niyan ay magagaling pagdating sa public speaking and presentation. At ako po, I'm proud to share that siya po ay member ng Philippine Advocates for Consultants and Trainers Incorporated or PAC. So partner po natin ito. At member din po siya ng Philippine Society of Quality Incorporated or PSQ. Isa po siya sa, member din po siya ng Advisory Council ng Vloggers Academy. So vlogger po ito, YouTuber po ito. So maybe she can also share a bit about how to become successful when it comes to public speaking kapag YouTuber ka so that you can gain more views or subscribers. And she used to be at mukhang babalik po, I'm not sure if higher position na, let's hear it from her, Leadership Development Manager for Disney Cruise Line, one of the prestigious cruise lines out there. At ito pa ang malupig. Ito talagang proud na proud ako bilang isang Pilipino. First Filipina to become part of the Disney Cruise Line's HR leadership team. So without further ado, let's go ahead and introduce our guest resource person for tonight, si Coach Jamey Iris. Pero syempre, pakita muna natin ito. Ayun, magandang gabi. Good evening to you, Coach Jamey. And
Good
you don't know how
evening.
happy I am to be, seeing you again and hearing from you again. How's your
Good evening,
Friday
Mentor
evening,
Myron.
Coach?
Wow, just like what you've said, when we have the Friday, it definitely is a day to celebrate because it's the end
Correct.
of the weekday. But for us, it's something that we are simply so happy about. And of course, this actually made it more special to be with you, and of course, all the audience. Kamusta po kayo? Magandang gabi at
Yes.
magandang araw sa inyo.
Total napakamusta ka na sa ating mga audience. Meron na kaagad mga nag-comment, nanonood na sa ating coach. So batiin natin sila. Nagsimula ito, kaibigan ko ito. Talagang
Aha.
ito ay inspirational na tao din, coach. Nasa mundo siya ng multi-level marketing or network marketing
Ah,
at isa sa mga talagang successful na may resulta or results producers doon. Si Coach Marlon, isa rin siyang coach katulad natin. Coach Marlon De Jesus, good evening pre. Ayan, sabi niya, na-miss ko ito.
hi.
Alright, syempre kami po ni Coach, lahat ng mga naging guest ko doon, na-miss din po namin kayo kasi kung wala kayo, baka tamarin kaming magganito, right? Okay, and then I don't know how to say this, but it says, noon or none, Mao? Ayan. And then of course, si Mrs. Ayan, nanonood din, todo suporta din. Si Madam Beverly Joy, si Love Joy Santa Ana, good evening, Miss Jamie.
Good evening,
Ayan.
Bev.
So there you go. Syempre, wag na nating patagalin ito, no? So the importance of excellent communication in the workplace and confidence in public speaking. Pero bago 'yan,
Mhm,
coach, no? Syempre ako personally and for sure our audience as well, curious, no? So expertise
mhm.
niya for sure ang communication, public speaking kasi yun yung topic na i-discuss nila ng mentor Myron eh. Pero before you became who you are now, ano bang history ni Coach Jamie? Saan siya nagmula? Pagkatapos niyang graduate ng college? Ano ang kanyang working experience? Saan niya nahugot itong expertise and experience niya sa workplace communication and public speaking? Go ahead, Coach.
Naku, napakaganda at tinanong mo 'yan. Actually, nagsimula 'to when I was very young. Napakamahiyain ko, Mentor Myron. I
It
literally,
doesn't show,
kumbaga,
Coach.
hide. That's what a lot of people say. But you know what? When I was like 5 years, yeah, 5 years old, I literally, hide. I actually literally hid behind my mom's skirt every time may visitors kami or even
Mm.
reunions, reunion time namin with different relatives from different places, especially when we go to Manila. And then others even said, bakit ganyan ang anak mo? They told my mom, parang hindi marunong
Bakit ganyan ang ano mo?
makisalamuho.
Kung makakomment ka, alam mo, parang ano, no? Teka, ano ba?
Oo,
Special child ba ako? Siguro yun ang comment mo sa sarili mo, ano, Coach?
naku, oo, at marami pa sila. Alam mo na, 'pag medyo may edad compared sa atin during that time, merong mga salita na kahit kamag-anak medyo negatibo. At it was not really helpful for a child like me. But then again, na-bully din ako. Maybe meron din sa mga nanonood na, because you cannot really speak, you got bullied sa school. So
Yeah.
that was the time my mom have moved me to another school, and then she knew that I need to enhance my communication skills. So because of that, she invested a lot for me to be to or to have a school na talagang will focus on my communication skills, even the speech and pronunciation at a young age of 6. So pagkatapos po noon, after noong and hindi lang yun eh. Aside from the speech and pronunciation classes, I think the environment really helps a lot. The school I was transferred to allowed me to actually express my ideas, my thoughts without the fear of being bullied. So
Mm.
that actually helped a lot. And from then on, because I got Mentor Myron and everyone else, unti-unti na nagka-knowledge ako, oh, this is how to speak. Oh, it's okay to express yourself. It's okay to say yes. It's okay to say no. And a lot of other things, especially for the English language. Kumaga, I began to have a good grasp. So I was able to speak a little bit, not yet fluently nung bata, pero eventually naka-acquire
Mm.
tayo ng knowledge and skills. So, in
So yung
the
confidence
school,
pala, Coach Jamie, bata ka pala
mm,
talagang nandoon na. No? I mean, not perfect pang delivery,
yes,
sabi mo, in terms of speech, pronunciation, grammar, etc. Pero yung confidence talagang na-develop na that early, no?
yes. So, nakita ko yung importansya na you know and you learn. Again, if may mga mahihiyain dyan, hindi pa huli, mahihiyain to. Hindi na daw halata ngayon, 'di ba? And once you gain that confidence, malaki po maitutulong sa buhay natin. It boosted my like sa academically. Nakikita ko na I had the edge compared sa ating mga kumbaga kaklase din in terms of not I may not be that excellent in math, but you ask me anything to express myself in English, I can naman. So it reached even nung university. So even if you were financially hard up, Mentor Myron, alam mo yun, you barely have money to eat, and at the same time, napuputulan ng kuryente, but my ability to speak helped me to kumaga makagraduate. And from graduation, I graduated with flying colors, and it also gave me that confidence. Balik tayo dun sa confidence. In the college actually that I was enrolled, mayayaman. Talagang, alam mo yung well-off yung mga classmates ko, but I was there because of the scholarship. However, I didn't see myself less than a person than who they are because of their riches and their affluence. But I told myself, we are all equal. And because of my communication skills, I can understand them, I can communicate to them, and I even mag-express excellence din sa pag-aaral. And nag-continue na yon sa workplace na nakita ko, Mentor Myron ha, tsaka sa lahat ng mga nanonood dito, na kapag you can communicate, it doesn't matter if you don't belong to those, di ba may mga prestigious schools sa atin here in the Philippines. So if you belong to those, well, that's quite great. It's a great blessing. Pero like us, na we didn't graduate in that school, hindi naman end of the world. May pag-asa pa tayo. As long as, we can express ourselves. And from there, nakita ko na kahit na anong role, kahit na anong kumpanya, na mukhang imposible po. Kasi sasabihin, ay, ang mga kailangan lang dito from that school. So sabi ko, naglalakas ako ng loob, Mentor Myron, na bakit naman? I can also do what they can do. Magkaiba lang kami ng pinanggalingan. So, dun
Yes.
nagkaroon ako ng confidence. So, nakikita niyo po yung sa buhay natin, nagkakaroon tayo ng confidence. Nakakapasok po ako doon sa mga, kumbaga, kumpanyang yon. And that also, because of that, yung ating communication skills then helped pave the way for me to be able to train more than 130 nationalities. So, it
Wow.
gave me that confidence na hindi mangliit kasi Filipino tayo, sila ibang lahi. No. It will give you to the confidence. So, yun yung naging background ko, Mentor Myron and everyone else when it comes to communication, from mahiyain, nung natuto how to communicate, ayan, na ano naman nagamit natin at sa
Mahiyain
pagdating sa
to
practice.
makapanamuka. I mean, I'm just kidding. I mean, full of confidence, yung belief in self. Pero, Coach, meron lang akong
Hmm,
clarification, ano? So,
sure.
yeah, tama yung sinabi mo na talagang bentahin nga naman na ikaw lumaki sa isang, halimbawa, family or environment na talagang, halimbawa, gusto mong gumaling sa pag-i-English, di ba? Nakakatulong din ng
Aha.
mga kasama mo sa bahay, mga nag-i-English din or kinakausap ka sa English. So, that's one. And then secondly, sabi mo nga, you went to really nice schools. So I would presume private schools yan. And alam naman natin, bentahin din talaga pag private schools kasi talagang nahahasa yung English eh. Pero one thing na na-learn ko talaga sa'yo, na talagang inassure mo naman ng audience natin, na kahit pa halimbawa ay nagsimula ka sa public school ng elementary, public school pa rin ng high school, public school pa rin ba, yung mga state colleges and universities ng
Mm.
college is kahit na yung environment sa isipin mo, ay, hindi ako gagaling sa communication or English dito. Nasa sa iyo din, ano, yun yung napatunayan mo, self-study din, kaya mong makipagsabayan. Kasi bakit? May libro naman dyan eh. May access naman tayo sa internet eh. So self-study. Tama ba, Coach?
Yes, tama ka naman diyan kasi napaka-importante is you just have that initiative. Kailangan magkaroon kayo ng interest. And speaking of Mentor Myron, nag-start ako sa elementary public school at hindi naging hadlang 'yun para alam mo 'yon na umasenso sa buhay, at nagturo din ako sa State University as an English instructor. So sa mga taga State University diyan at mga public schools, kaya, yun na nga lang talaga kasi like as an English instructor then during that time, I had to assess yung ating mga estudyante, like because they asked me to do a curriculum for first year college, but then again when I assessed, medyo malaki ang challenge talaga ng a lot of Filipinos natin na kabataan, lalo na kung hindi natutukan ng Ingles. Marami sa kanila, Mentor Myron, they don't like the English language when they were like in elementary and high school. So it showed then nung nag-diagnostic exam ako sa kanila na siguro out of 30 to 40, lilima lang talaga yung nasa college level. The rest are high school and elementary. But then again, because of my passion talaga sa communication, I try to customize the curriculum in such a way all of them will be on board at matututunan sila. Those na natutulog po sa English classes nila nung high school, umamin sila sa akin, "Ma'am, alam niyo po ba,
Dapat pala
dati
gising ako,
natutulog
gano'n.
lang natutulog lang kami noon sa English class, but when you actually facilitated tong klase natin, na-e-excite sila. Nagtataka yung mga ka-batchmates, how come to sila, yung mga naging estudyante ko, excited kapag English class na when they feel so bored. So, just like what you've said, it's the enthusiasm and also looking forward that you'll have also an instructor na magmi-meet ng inyo or trainer na magmi-meet sa inyo ng yun talaga yung how they can transfer the learning to you. Yan.
Tama, no? Talagang yung iba kung hindi math, English talagang ayaw. Yung iba pa nga talagang they even make fun of people na who speak English well. Di ba? Parang, napaka-social naman ito. Napaka-arte naman ito. May patuwang-tuwang pa. Di ba? Pero, hindi nila marirealize na later on na, ay, ito ko pala kailangan ito. Sana pala sineryoso ko yung English. Sana pala talagang minahal ko siya, pinag-aralan ko siya. Nakinig ako doon kay teacher or trainer Jamey Iris. Dito ko pa na magagamit yun. No?
That's true.
That's nice. Oh, by the way, Coach, bago tayo tumungo sa next question, ako, sunod-sunod na yung mga nagko-comment.
Sige.
Natin, puro mga nag-greet sa atin. Ito, si Miss DIY Hacks.
Good evening.
Give me one vlogs TV. Ay, ito sakto-sakto, Coach, kasi mga kapwa natin YouTubers tong mga to So, makakatulong to pag-uusapan natin para mas improve ang communication nila sa mga vlogs nila. Ayan. Tapos, yan. Okay. Hi, Miss Jamey. Very interesting topic as always, mentors in Life Hacks TV or Life Hacks 101 TV. Glad to be here as always. Very interesting topic, mentor and Ma'am Jamey. And we love to hear advice, Miss Jamey. Yan. Good evening, everyone. Of course, may follow through si Miss Beverly. Hi, Sir Marlon De Jesus. Ayan, nag-uusap na sila, di ba? Sa comments na. Yes, agree. Yan. Wow, so proud of you, Miss Jamey. Oh, kasi proud si Ma'am Bev, no? Bilang, of course, lead ng ating MSS Business Solutions. Kasi si Miss Jamey, si Coach Jamey po ay isa sa mga member or resident trainer, speakers, consultants ng MSS Business Solutions. Ayan. Hindi ko lang na-introduce kanina. There you go. Yeah. Pero of course, 'di ba, Coach Jamey, kumaga ito kasing English, hindi naman talaga natin ito native tongue, 'di ba? So inaaral talaga siya second language, no? So siguro okay, so you mentioned nagsimula ka sa public school and then dahil nga sa profession ka is kumbaga we got fortunate and blessed to be in a prestigious or private school, 'di ba? Pero of course, we get it na tinry mo makipagsabayan, hindi nila halata yung mga struggles mo in life because of your communication skills. Nadala, di ba? Siyempre, pati looks na rin. Pero, of course, hindi man isang snap lang ng finger, magaling ka na kaagad sa English, ano? So, ano yung mga challenges mo, particularly when it comes to grammar and pronunciation, yung nangunguna talagang challenges ng Pinoy, until na-correct na improve mo sila and then a whole new level ka na?
Ayan. Napaka-importante yung magiging sagot natin dyan sa question mo kasi there will be challenges, everyone. So it's not as easy katulad nga ni sinabi ni Mentor Myron na one snap of a finger or one wink of an eye, magaling ka na. You really you have to work on it. So when I was younger, when I was enrolled, actually for that communication course at a very young age of 6 years old, tinandaan ko yung mga sinabi ng instructor ko or teacher ko during that time kasi bata pa. Napaka-importante, Mentor Myron, number one, to overcome your challenges. When you try to study or ask advice from those who actually know it, you apply it. Because if you don't, baliwala siya. Like, as simple as, for example, the pronunciation. So, it's very important. Sabi ng teacher ko, Jamey, wherever you go, where, kahit marinig mo iba ang marinig mo sa other teachers mo, other students, like when you say, like for example, TH, V, F, you pronounce it like V, like 4, 5. You don't say 3, that's 3. Or kaya yung mga Sean sa graduation, kaya mga biscuits. So, yung proper pronunciation, which, nung pasok ko sa public school, parang, pinagsasabi nitong babaeng to? Yung parang nung estudyanteng to. Kasi, di ba, pag sa public school, katulad ng nasabi mo, pinagtatawanan talaga sometimes pag maayos ka mag-English. Baliktad, no? So, pinagtatawanan sometimes, or parang, ang arty mo naman. And
yabang naman ito, English pa.
Alam mo, inaway ako. Not only mild pang elementary But yung nag-college ako, there was like valedictorian kasi yon from another school,
Mm.
and she wants to ace the in our school as well. Sa akin naman walang problema kasi hindi ako bookish. I'm a happy-go-lucky na gusto ko lang mag-learn, but I was not really a bookish type of learner. But then, she was really parang siya, yung kinakareer niya talaga, and she sees everyone as kapag tumataas ang grade mo sa akin, you're my parang competition, and I will parang
You're a
gagawin niya
threat,
lahat.
parang gano'n,
Yes, that's the appropriate word. So, kapag sa akin lang kasi it's application. And then, as I was growing up, kailangan po yung vocabulary ninyo mag-increase. In our time, di ko alam kung time din ni Mentor Myron to, but in my time, English pa po kasi ang mga cartoons. Nickelodeon, Miss Batibot, pero may Sesame Street. But the cartoons were never translated into Tagalog. That really helped me a lot, Mentor Myron. Because I
Unlike
told you,
ngayon may mga ano na bino-voice dub na yung mga mga
yes,
foreign
that I felt no offense naman sa mga nagda-dub. I really admire you on how you dubbed it. But maybe because I saw that it really helped me in gaining vocabulary in the English language when I was younger. In some way, medyo nasad ng konti yung heart ko nung nakita ko yung ibang cartoons na dating, like Voltes 5. Voltes 5 was in English. Dimos was in English also before. Pero biglang somewhere along the line na parang mga tinatagalog na nila. Nalungkot ako kasi sabi ko, diyan ako natuto eh. Like if I don't know, for example, ano yun, parang, what do you say, pag cut, yung mga into pieces, nagtatanong ako sa mga adults na, and then I think because of that, doon nag-widen yung vocabulary ko. So I think that's another way for you to overcome your challenges. Like, kasi you know how to say it in Tagalog, but it's so hard. Paano ko pa siya sasabihin sa English? Then, yun yung tinatanong ko unti-unti. And it did not start with a sentence. It started with words. And then, based from that, Nickelodeon, tsaka mga sitcoms in English, yan lagi yung pinapanood ko. Even comics. Nagbabasa ako ng funny comics, pero meron din akong Betty and Veronica, tsaka Archie. So,
Wow, yeah.
yeah, di ba po, mga natatandaan yun, Mentor Myron. So, that really
Tama ka
helps
dyan, Coach,
me.
kasi iniisip ko, halimbawa, ang ating mga viewers, kahit na magaling tayo sa pronunciation, wow, tunog ka, o kahit sa grammar, parang challenge din na, imbis na sabihin natin yung actual na word or phrase para doon is, we go the
Yeah.
what you call it,
Verbal
because
crutches.
limited nga yung vocabulary. How do you say this in English? And then you switch back to Tagalog, di ba? Kasi di ko alam kung anong translation noon sa English. Or worse,
Correct.
meron tayong tinatawag na usual lapse, Let's just call it lapse, not really mistake, ng ating mga Pilipino, yung direct translation, di ba?
Oh, yes, exactly.
Oo, yung tipong kung
Oo,
ano ang isip or sabi sa Tagalog, kinonvert lang natin each word to English. Di ba?
correct.
Kaya mali. Ibig sabihin, kahit English siya, kahit kausap mo is, alam Amerikano, hindi rin naunawaan
Uh-huh.
kung ano ibig sabihin nun, di ba?
Yes, that's true. So, and in case this happened and is still happening sa inyong lahat, don't lose heart. Ang gawin nyo
Yes.
lang, like for me, kasi hindi naman makukuha siya perfect. Once na naano ko, ay mali pala, then you try to take a look kung ano yung tama. And then, kapag binigyan kayo ng feedback, looking forward yung magbibigay sa inyo ng feedback is constructive feedback. Kasi there are people na, ngayon nowadays, di ba, Mentor Myron, sa mga kapwa vloggers namin dyan, may mga bashers na, di ba?
Bashers,
Pero,
yeah.
yeah, so looking forward na constructive feedback because that's how I learned to. I listen to feedback na alam ko makakatulong sa akin kasi nga we can never get it perfect. And sad to say, Mentor Myron, have you noticed there are sometimes sana po mabawasan na at iwasan na minsan kapwa Filipino natin can be too critical also to others na nag-aaral pa lang o gustong
Yes.
mag-improve. So, if you encounter for example, some kabayans or some fellow Filipinos, co-workers na medyo, porket nagkamali ka sa English, pinagtawanan ka, ano lang, don't really take it too much to heart. Natural na ma-offend tayo, pero may it be a fuel that will burn in your heart to, aspire to improve more na, nagkamali ako, babangon ako, kaya ko to, malalaman ko rin ang
Yes.
tamang way to say this. Kasi
That's
gano'n
right.
naman eh. And I think Mentor Myron and myself, hindi kami huhusay sa pagsasalita ng wikang Ingles kung we did not practice at doon sa pagkakamali namin, hindi namin tinuwid. So, kung kaya namin, kaya nyo rin. Diba?
Yes,
Mentor
tama. Ang ganda
Myron.
ng tip mo, ano? Kumbaga, lagi ko naiisip yung ano. Meron lang hindi magandang word doon, pero may phrase lagi na sinasabing, kill them
Mm.
with kindness. Don't
Aha.
retaliate, di ba?
Aha.
Take it nicely. Ang isipin na lang natin is humugot tayo ng inspirasyon doon sa bashing para mas mag-improve pa tayo lalo. Para next time, wala na silang puwang para mambash, di ba?
Yes. And
Alright.
Mentor Myron,
Comments. Buti na lang so
Aha.
far, Coach Jamey tayo, mga positive
Mm.
na nakukuha natin, hindi bashing. Katulad nito, makita natin. Si
Sige.
Amazing Life Hacks TV, I totally agree. Minsan pag na-stage ka
Aha.
na, kakabahan ka talaga, especially kapag
Totoo.
na-rattle ka na. Agree to
Mm-mm.
overcome talaga your fear. Thanks, Miss Jamey. There.
You're welcome.
And then si Give Me One Vlogs TV, sabi niya, pero this is very beneficial talaga sa mga kids when you start to teach them English while they're still young. Thank you for your advice, Miss Jamey.
Agree.
There you
Agree
have it.
ako dyan.
Alright.
Mhm.
Coach Jamey, quick commercial
Yes.
lang tayo and then sa ating pagbabalik, eto na.
Sige.
Pag gusto naming matutunan is thank you for walking us through your journey to become a proficient communicator. Not just yung English proficiency, but even the interpersonal communication that you are. And then ito yung talagang ako personally gusto ko ring makakuha ng perspective from you, the importance of excellent communication in the workplace and confidence in public speaking. At lahat ng yan sa ating end, guys, look forward to this kayo kasi merong presentation pa talaga. Ganyan ka-prepared si Coach Jamey para sa ating lahat. So we'll be right back in a bit. Yon, thanks for staying put. Nanonood pa rin po kayo ng hashtag Myron Kaming Advice now on its 4th season at episode 2 na po tayo kasama ang let's bring her right back in si Coach Jamey Iris, ang ating guest, workplace communication and public speaking and confidence expert as well. Ayun, welcome back, Coach.
Thank you so much.
Pag-uusapan natin the importance, kasi kanina pinag-uusapan natin English proficiency. Pero yung konteksto mo ba dito sa excellent communication in the workplace, English proficiency lang ba to or kasama na rin dito yung interpersonal?
Yes, kasama na rin siya. And you can also use this not only like using the English language, it could be Tagalog or whatever is the vernacular or yung ginagamit yung language in the workplace. And when we say the workplace, I'm not only speaking about the company, but even like online. Hi, sa mga vloggers, this is our workplace, right? Sa mga content creators dyan. So, yun yung ating context.
Ayan. Itong una ko kaagad question
Mm,
regarding this, eh,
sige.
excellent communication in the workplace, 'no?
Mhm.
Isa sa mga root causes ng miscommunications or misunderstandings, coach, no, I'm not sure if you agree with me on this, yung personality clashes or
Oh,
personality
yeah.
differences, right? Kasi
Uh-huh.
iba-iba tayo ng upbringing, coach, eh, no? Iba't iba tayo ng tendencies and preferences bilang isang tao.
True.
So, ako yung kaagad ang una ko tatanong sa'yo, coach, eh. No, despite na different si Myron tsaka si Coach Jamie, paano ba natin maiiwasan, paano tayo makakapag-meet halfway regarding our personality misalignment, so to speak? Go ahead, coach.
Yeah, so that's very important is the acknowledgement first. That you have the knowledge that not everyone is like you. That's why we are individuals and that's why you are unique, right? We are all unique. So one is accepting that you are an individual. You have your own sets of talents and skills and even experiences. Plus, yun din kausap mo or whoever is around you, whether it's a Filipino or foreign national, and accepting that too. And then in the acceptance, kasama na yung personality. Again, may mga pinagdaanan ng bawat tao, lalo na ngayon nag-pandemic, di ba, Mentor Myron? Siguro, when you understand that, when you gain that knowledge and understanding, mas lalawak yung pangunawa at pag-accept mo sa ibang tao. And then, I would, it's, again, you have to practice this. You have to be flexible. When I say flexible, you can bend, but you will not break. Meaning, you still will be who you are, personality, talent, skills, but you just simply have to understand na kung ikaw may needs when you are communicating, those who you are communicating to, they also have needs. Like, if for example, you want to like details, right? So and tahimik ka lang like me. I usually am when someone is talking, I prefer to be quiet because I'm a keen observer and analytical ako. Yun isang personality ko. But some are very expressive. They talk a lot. Hindi sila mapirme at hindi sila, alam mo yon, hindi matigil ang pagsasalita. Yan. Correct. And some may mga gestures. Meron din naman yung iba mga wala talagang gesture. And that's fine. Just accept that na ganun talaga. Now, iba naman yung pag nasa harapan na ng publiko and if you will be doing public speaking, of course, we have to minimize the gestures and that can be talked kumaga later on face-to-face. But to answer Mentor Myron's question is, yung number one is knowledge, gaining that knowledge na you are an individual, you have your own talent, and you have your own personality and even communication style. Now, same, kung merong ganyan ka, meron din yung ibang tao. All you simply have to do is understand it. And based from that, mag-a-adjust ka so that yung sinabi ni Mentor Myron kanina na misunderstanding or the common cause of conflict, whether hindi lang to sa workplace, even in the family.
Yes,
It
yes.
really happened, 'di ba,
Right.
no, Mentor Myron? So, that's why I love communication so much simply because hindi lang siya pang-eskwela, hindi lang siya pang-opisina, kumbaga talaga pang-sambahayan pa, oh, 'di ba?
Akala ko sabihin mo, coach, pang sports pa.
Puwede
Iba ata
din.
yun. Alright. Well, thank you guys actually 'no, nagtanong lang ako, umuna lang ako kasi this is just to parang give you an idea that all of you guys out
Mm,
there na nanonood sa amin ngayon, puwede rin po kayo magtanong
yes.
kung may oras pa tayo kay Coach Jamie. Pero si Coach Jamie
Uh-huh.
po may inihandang presentation sa atin to talk about our topic. So let's have her go through it. Here we go, Coach. Go ahead. Ayan, ano ba itong
Yeah.
iyong inihanda para sa amin?
Thank you so much. So, with this, napaka-important. So, workplace communication excellence. So, we will be talking about, I will just, mahaba talaga to, but isa-summarize lang natin because of the time limitation that we have. Two main topics. So, again, just like what I've said, when we say workplace, it doesn't mean na nasa ano ka lang, nasa opisina, ano man, maaring you are working from home, you are a vlogger, content creator, or even, di ba, yung trabaho mo ay hindi talaga opisina, it could be a restaurant. So katulad ng sabi ni Mentor Myron, it will be applicable for everyone na naghahanap buhay. Now, communication excellence, it simply means whatever language you will be using, you have to use it not only good but aim for excellence. So kanina we were saying like if you are using English as the language, then of course maganda you enhance it so that you can be excellent about it. Kung Tagalog to, okay din. Dapat naiintindihan mo na paano ka makakapag-communicate the best way possible to everyone. Now, this could be for leaders, it could be for employees, or wala ka pang trabaho, magagraduate, or hindi na nakapagtapos ng pag-aaral, para pa rin to sa'yo. Kasi napakadami ko po naging trainees na hindi sila nakapagtapos ng pag-aaral, but they try to learn how to be excellent in the workplace through their communication. At katulad ng sabi din kanina, it can contribute talaga sa interpersonal skills, because whatever skills that you might have, you still have to communicate about it. Now, just like what I've said, this definitely can be very helpful kung ikaw ay businessman or businesswoman, to the individuals and to the business actually, that like the company that you are working for. The key to success actually is communication, workplace communication excellence. I'm not talking about good communication. Ang kailangan natin is communication excellence. Now, why? Because it simply will help increase the following: productivity, right? What else? Cooperation among the team, the departments. Because if you have this plus teamwork, because you tend to understand each other, then definitely it will contribute to reaching or achieving the targets of your company or productivity. Ano pa? Brand image. Mga vloggers dyan. You have your channel, right? So, mga content creators. So, if you have your channel, you also try to project your own brand. So, hindi lang mga kumpanya ang may mga brand. Kayo, mga employees, whatever you do, whatever you say, however you communicate or interact with your clients, with your guests, o sa mga kapwa empleyado, alam nyo ba na may brand kayo as individuals? So how are you actually, kumbaga, communicating about it? Of course, eto, papasok din yung confident. Kailangan natin na ang mga employees at leaders ay mas dumami yung mga confident employees and leaders ng isang, let us just say, company, ng business, simply because kapag confident at hindi insecure ang mga employees at leaders, or even as na mga self-employed, di ba? Iba ang magiging impact nyo in the company and community. Now, of course, client attraction and retention. It's so difficult sa mga nagmamarket siya, mga marketing, advertising. You know how expensive and costly it is to attract clients, and you have to be excellent in your communication skills so that maging worth it naman yung ginagastos nyo when it comes to marketing. After spending so much sa inyong marketing, like for example, even vloggers, right? Mga content creators, we do FB ads sa ating mga FB, sa ating YouTube, sa Instagram. Now, even TikTok nowadays, you can actually market. But then again, the question is, ano yung content mo? So, excellent communication should be there. Kung hindi, sayang yung iyong ininvest doon sa iyong advertisement if you were not really able to communicate yung gusto mong sabihin. Mamaya, i-define natin kung ano yung ibig sabihin ko ng communication excellence. And last but not the least is revenue and profit. Whether, of course, sa YouTubing, or kaya sa FB, sa salaries natin, so or profit ng ating kumpanya, this will definitely help you. And mention din kanina ni Mentor Myron, we can avoid, okay, the following: misunderstanding that is so unnecessary in the workplace, so unnecessary in your family, so unnecessary with your business partners, right? Misinterpretation because you're not coming across exactly the way you wanted, because you are not able to communicate yourself very well. Right? So maraming mga factors yan sa communication, kung ano-ano yung mga elements ng communication. Conflicts arises because of communication. Different points of views will be there, different personalities, just like what we discussed earlier. But the only thing is, sometimes it can be even fueled by lack of communication skills or lack of communication excellence skills, because people communicate, but the only thing is sometimes the way they communicate, or maybe the way we communicate, hindi natin alam na nakaka-trigger ito na mas lumala yung situation imbis na ma-resolve. And then of course, ma-avoid din natin as much as we can. Rejections will be there, right? But then again, if we can maximize our strategy by exhibiting and manifesting excellent communication, whatever strategy you apply in your business proposals, that will be quite great if you will learn. Talaga pong it's a skill that you have to acquire, meaning you have to invest time. Merong mga easy knowledge that you can get it from, but then again, it's very important na you will also increase the level of your communication skills. So
Mga
therefore,
coach, ma-comment lang ako doon.
sige
Minsan nga,
lang,
pag may nagbebenta at magaling sa communication skills yung nagbebenta, hindi na nga yung produkto or serbisyo binibili,
ah,
yung tao na di ba?
agree.
Na-hook siya sa tao, hindi sa produkto or serbisyo. Kukuha ako dahil sa iyo, hindi dahil
Oo. At walang balak bumili pero napabili. 'Di ba? Ang
That's
daming
right.
ang daming
Carry
bags
on,
pa uwi
coach.
ng bahay. Okay, thank you for the input. I appreciate it. Now, therefore, let me share to you in this short time that we have the importance of, again, for employees and leaders, ang workplace communication excellence that you have to strive for. At syempre, for the team, department, company, and clients, your confidence in public speaking. Ayan. Now, ano ba ang definition natin when it comes to workplace communication excellence? So I have my own definition. So this is the process. So again, hindi siya ganon kadali. Talagang you simply have to work on it. Process of effectively, accurately, and engagingly. Dapat hindi boring. Alam mo yun, na mag-a-adjust ka. Exchanging of ano yung ine-exchange mo, hindi pwedeng lagi lang galing sa'yo. Kailangan two-way, di ba? Exchanging of concepts, ideas, it could be also thoughts. Alam nyo, marami kayong creative ideas eh. Now, it can be translated verbally, kausap mo face-to-face in the workplace, sa company, it could be in the community, mga sa business, sa inyong mga potential clients, and vloggers, right? Content creators. You always thought of, nasa idea ninyo eh, yung content. Now, the question is, how can you translate and communicate effectively sa target market or niche mo yung iyong concept, right? So that your channel will mag-boost siya in numbers and following. Pero more than that, hindi lang numbers, yung mga manonood talaga sa'yo. Right? Now, what else? So, it could also be opinion, knowledge, and information para ma-ensure natin yung message that you really want to communicate is received and understood with, ito yung inote natin, high clarity. Okay? Hindi pwedeng ma-receive lang nila, okay na yun. Hindi yun yung talagang communication excellence because they may receive the message, your message, but the question is, did they understand it the way you really intend to? Or was there a little bit of miscommunication? Kasi pag meron ng ganon, ibig sabihin, hindi na siya excellent, right? Because you're miscommunicated. But don't worry, kasi pwede naman natin i-clarify later on. Kasi hindi naman tayo lagi, kaya ang communication din, hindi perfect immediately, but you know how to just simply increase yung high level ng clarity mo, yung correct intent mo. Di ba minsan hindi mo naman gustong maka-offend, pero naka-offend. Yung the way you, kasi ano kaya yung mga elements doon? Could it be the what? Or it could be the how you communicated. And last but not the least, your purpose. Ayan. So, yun yung ibig sabihin natin ng workplace communication excellence. Ayan.
Coach,
Yes,
Coach, pwede
mentor.
maka-comment lang na mabilis, ano? Di ba nga, I'm not
Sige.
sure kung nasusubaybayan mo yung
Ah.
world of influencers, di ba? Meron nga isang
Aha.
influencer na nabash siya kasi yung maganda yung intent niya pero mali yung wording, kaya ayan tuloy. Tapos,
Correct.
ito rin yung magkapatid na babae, di ba? Ganon din. Yung video na
Mm-mm.
naging viral dahil ang intention daw to have fun lang. Pero parang naging dating, parang na-insulto yung waiter, di ba? Yung mga tipong ganon.
Oo. That's true. Totoo yun. Kaya, mag-iingat tayo, lalo na kung kayo ay influencer or aiming to become influencers. Again, hindi lang yung mga content creators dyan na vloggers katulad namin. But at the same time, if you're a professional or working from home, even housewife, kailangan very mindful of what we say. Di ba minsan even sa family, nagkaka-offendan ang, let us just say, parent and children, or kaya magkakapatid, siblings, because may misinterpret minsan yung pagkakasabi. Kaya, Ayan, it really is something that you have to work out because communication excellence, kailangan ikaw as a sender at yung receiver mo, or sometimes, iba man ang sender, ikaw yung receiver, both of you, let us just say, will be able, you will have the opportunity to share what you want to share, and towards the end, you will be happy, right? Because nagkaintindihan kayo. Now, meron mang pagkakaiba ng point of view, but there's still respect at the end. Now, bakit to importante sa ating mga employees? Simply because in doing your daily task, you have to communicate whether, well, hindi, no man is an island, and there's not a single second na hindi tayo nagko-communicate. We communicate in every way, from social media, sa email, and even face-to-face. So, in doing your daily task, in order for you to complete it, kailangan mag-communicate, right? So, do it excellently sa job role mo. Kasi pag in-evaluate ka towards the end ng performance appraisal, like now, di ba, January, February yan, kailangan mo sa kanilang i-communicate through the paper, paano mo ba ginawa yung iyong trabaho? If you're na, etong madalas problema din ng iba, mga tips na ha, hindi tayo performance management ngayon, but just a tip, sometimes, kaya hindi na po-promote ang ibang employees, they're not able to communicate very well or excellently in paper kasi meron pinapa-fill up sa inyo, or sometimes now online form, yung nagawa nyo. Actually, nagawa nyo naman but the problem is, hindi nyo mailagay in paper. Or kapag kayo'y nag-usap na face-to-face, one-on-one with your leaders, hindi nyo na enumerate or list down effectively isa-isa. Kaya, mababang score ang nabigay sa inyo. So, ayan, para maiwasan natin yon. Exceed expectations. So, in order for you to exceed expectations of your clients, your leaders, the company, or your viewers, ayan, mga influencers, you have to communicate very well, right? And then, of course, mamaya pag-usapan natin yung presentation, whatever form it may be, kailangan mo ito. At syempre, career growth, na mention ko na kanina, na I've worked in HR for more than 15 years na. So, masasabi ko po talaga sa inyo, communication is not an option. It is a requirement for you to be promoted. And I'm not talking about mediocre communication skills. Bago ka ma-promote, you have to have that excellent communication skills na, like, from an employee to a leader, may tinitingnan kasi pamantayan kung umabot ka na sa ganitong communication level, that I had to sometimes train some leaders na gustong i-promote na mga senior leaders, but they're telling me, Jamey, kulang kulang yung communication skills. Could you help me increase their skills in communication? And that's what I usually do, especially if you are working overseas at ibang lahi ang iyong mga like leaders, so meron silang hinahanap na certain skill in communication. Now, as a leader din, importante to, syempre, you lead, right? You lead people. Now, it's very important that you have excellent communication skills that will help you. Now, a thorough plan also of how you will communicate it, kailangan so that your employees, your team will stay connected sa inyo. Ayan. Team, customers, and stakeholders. Nakuha din natin yan doon sa isang resource ng Harvard. Now, isipin ninyo, Miss Jamey, hindi naman ako talaga leader, hindi rin naman ako employee na talagang, alam mo yung frontliner, even though, right? Technical skills. So if ikaw yung tao na very technical, di ba kinakailangan pa rin yan dahil when it comes to the method that you will be executing, it will be communicated to you by your leaders, by your trainers, by the SOP or standard operation manual, operating manuals. You have to understand it clearly to execute the instructions accurately. And then the process, you have to communicate with people na intindihan mo ba, may kailangan ka bang help? Kung hindi, magkakaroon ng majo-jeopardize ang process. And last but not the least is the procedure. If the procedure is not working well, okay, you can also make a suggestion. Ang pinakapangit lang sometimes sa ilang empleyado na sana iwasan natin if nagagawa po natin to unintentional at hindi pa kayo aware, hindi nyo gusto yung procedures. It's something like mabagal or pwede pang i-improve. Instead of murmuring about it or talking behind your employers or leaders, communicate. Communicate about what you're having difficulty with. There's a proper channel that they will always give you for suggestions. So communicate. A meeting, raise it up so that the procedures will improve. It might not be like quick Kasi matagal kasi ma-approve din ang mga procedures and processes, rules and regulations of the company, pero ma-address yan. So yan, kailangan yan. Now, what else? So eto pa, critical part of communication excellence plays in your workplace, whether again over the internet as a content creator or whatever workplace it may be. It maintains your great communication with others. If you want, like before, nung nag-start ako, hindi naman po kasi ako nag-start na vlogger agad eh. Siyempre, trainer ako. Hindi ko rin alam paano yung ways to communicate sa vlogging before. Kasi nga, yung vlogging ko for personal lang. Pero eventually, when I learned, ay, pwede pala vlogging makatulong sa ibang tao. And there's a different way to communicate online compared sa face-to-face. Inaral ko po yun, natuto, nagkakamali, syempre, natural po yun. And you learn from that. So, and kailangan maintain ang communication natin with other people. Ganun din sa workplace, sa iyong team members, leaders to leaders, and even in the family, right? So you have to use the communication excellence. Ano pa? Seek to develop skills through training. So you're being trained by your trainers. May mga free trainings tayo sa corporate, and then there are paid trainings that you can invest to enhance your skills. Then, kasama na dyan yung mga communication skills. Now, it's great that you are trained, but the only challenge that I see sometimes, I'm more than 15 years na po na nagtitrain sa mga empleyado and leaders, ang nakikita ko is once they gain yung knowledge, they are not able to effectively apply it. Why? They're not able to communicate clearly through their actions, through their words, kung ano yung natutunan nila. So parang hindi naging effective yung communication. So napaka-importante na kung ano man po yung inyong natutunan ay i-apply po ninyo, and at the same time, ma-communicate nyo ng maayos sa inyong, kumbaga, people around you or your team members. If you don't know how to seek help of your trainer, definitely the trainer will make it more practical for you. Now, leadership knowledge gained, it's not enough. Kaya nga po ako, I focus more on the communication for leaders. So there's a lot of people who's focusing on leadership, and I give that to them already because I did facilitate that also before. But ako, ang gusto ko po talaga is to focus on the communication skills of the leaders, because regardless of the knowledge that you gain about leadership skills, kung hindi mo alam paano i-apply yan, yun na yun. Lagi pong ang nagiging gap or nagiging, let us just say challenge is how to communicate it. Ayan, halimbawa po, dealing with conflict. Yun po yung nagiging challenge na, okay, nakita ko yung step 1, step 2, pero paano ba to ipuput into practice? So yun na, dyan napapasok po yung mga trainers ninyo, ask their help so that at least you can apply those knowledge and turn it into skills. Yan. Last but not the least is you have a lot of ideas. Ang dami na sigurong content na pinlano ninyo mga vloggers or mga influencers aspiring to become content creators. Nakalista na yan sa inyo. But how can I put that into practice? Ayan na. You have to gain skills then in social media, in video editing, in video creation, preparation, so that at least those brilliant ideas na naging bunga ng inyong critical thinking or creative thinking ay ma-put into action. Same thing sa pamilya, same thing sa workplace. Ang dami, lahat nasa isip. Ang question is, how will you communicate it? And I'm not talking only about yung kumbaga verbal. There are so many channels of communication that you can use. Ang tanong, anong gagamitin mo? Na mahusay ka or i-improve mo yung skill mo? Kasi kailangan maging mahusay ka eh. So, wag kang magsisettle for less. Kumbaga, make sure you aim for the best. So, hindi mo makukuha siya bigla-bigla, work it out. Hindi ako ganun kagaling na, kumbaga, video creator nung una. Kung panoorin niyo yung mga video vlogs ko sa YouTube channel ko, well, I am still, kumbaga, happy, pero hindi siya kasing skillfully done as yung videos ko ngayon. So, maybe that was why yung subscriber ko naglalaro lang sa 19 at 20 for how many years? But now po, I'm just simply so blessed na natutuwa ako, marami ako natutulungan. Nasa 40K na po yung aking subscribers ngayon. What does it tell me? Na I'm able to communicate na sa kanila. Very well. I'm not stopping. Okay, I'm not perfect, pero don't stop. Don't stop in improving and see how you can help more people. Now, decision-making skills, sample lang po ito. Kapag nagdedesisyon ka sa buhay mo, kailangan mo may analytical skill pero hindi mawawala yung interpersonal skills. At katulad ng sabi din kanina na pag-usapan namin, kaya sama ang communication skills kasi 'di ba sa minsan yung sa pag-a-apply sabihin nila with pleasing personality and like great interpersonal skills, but how can you really identify that, and that is usually measured through communication skills and other skills. So part pa rin siya. It's not only what you say but also how you say it to your team members, to your leaders, and to the people around you. So that is actually what workplace communication excellence actually mean in of one part. But another part of that I also would want to share to you that you can work on is your confidence in public speaking, because nadadamay na rin sometimes yung workplace excellence or communication excellence if you lack the confidence now in public speaking. So did you know that when we talk about public speaking, 75% lang ng tao ang takot. May takot when it comes to speaking in public. It means that only 25% ang confident. So I used to be part of the 75%. How about kayo? Type nyo naman dyan sa comment box. Kayo ba ay part ng 75% na medyo may takot when it comes to communication, or nasa 25% na kayo na may confidence when it comes to speaking? So it means that you can still improve. Kung dati akong part ng 75 na takot magsalita at ngayon ay unti-unti at ngayon talaga ay part na ng 25% na very confident when it comes to speaking, you can do that too. Now, for employees, leaders, and aspiring leaders, it's very important. Ayan, sabi ni Mentor Myron, before 75%, now thank God 25% now. I'm simply so glad pareho kami ni Mentor Myron na, ganun din yung experience. So, may chance for everyone. Now, importance of public speaking skills for employees, leaders, and aspiring leaders, content creators, vloggers, kung gusto nyo mapataas ang inyong following. Ito rin, meron kasi Vloggers Academy, part din ako doon, isa ako sa mga leaders. So ang lagi ko sinasabi sa kanila, even when you're vlogging, it's public speaking. Right? Ito na yung modern way, ang social media, ang modern way of public speaking. The traditional way is yung aakyat ka sa stage. Alam mo yung kala mo, declamation, oration. That was the olden times. Nowadays, the platform will be the social media. Now, the question is, how are you effectively using it? Nasabi na rin kanina ni Mentor Myron, ang daming nababash because, di ba, na misinterpret on how they actually treated a person, whatever it is that they said. Kaya ingat tayo, napaka-powerful tool ng social media. This one, yung cellphone natin na may laman ng social media, this is too powerful. It's like a sword that can pierce someone's heart if you're not careful. So why pierce a person's heart or morale when you can actually uplift, equip, make them happy, right? So gamitin po natin source yung ating kumbaga channels to become a great influencer. Now, how can public speaking help you? Now you can become a better content creator, and at the same time, siguro minsan akala ng iba, okay, social media libre, okay, may cellphone, magsasalita na ako, kahit na anong sabihin ko, okay na. Careful, kasi whatever you say, that will be part of your digital footprint. When I say digital footprint, usually po, some recruiters are using it as well. So it simply means that kapag, alimbawa, nag-apply ka sa isang trabaho, nowadays, titingnan nila, okay, ano bang mga ginawa nito sa social media? Kaya hinihingi din nila yung Facebook, di ba? Instagram or any other social media. Or pag tinype ang pangalan ninyo, anong lalabas doon? So, mas maganda po if you can publicly speak in such a way that you uplift people at yung brand image nyo as an individual hindi nasisira. Ayan. Ganun din sa mga nagtatrabaho, kung lilipat ka ng ibang trabaho, they will always ask for character references, right? So, what will other people say to you? Now, looking forward that you were able to publicly speak, whether pinag-present ka ng proposal or kaya pinag-present ka sa team ninyo kahit employee ka, at that point in time, nakapag-present ka. Hindi naman kailangan ng PowerPoint, everyone, when I say present, ha? Kasi you can present in many ways. You can present without a PowerPoint. You can present verbally only. You can present by an actual item, using an actual item. So, basta kung magagawa mo siya ng malinaw, katulad ng nasabi ko kanina, with high clarity and you're engaging other people of, 'di ba, napaka-importante niyan. At hindi ka na misinterpret na rude, okay? Or pag mataas. Kumbaga, you come across as how you want to come across. Napaka-importante. Now, again, to present impactfully and effectively daily and during occasions, kung halimbawa na-assign ka, di ba, mag-present for your company, in behalf of your company, looking forward that you'll do it very well. Mag-discuss ng clear company or department plan. Ito na lang, leaders. Halimbawa, mag-share ka. Ano yung pinag-usapan sa leaders meeting? I-share mo sa team mo. Ang question, na-communicate mo ba very clearly? Wala bang naiwan na ilang info na maaring ma-misinterpret ng iyong team members? Or at the end, nagtatanong ka ba, what questions do you have for me? Kasi in case na hindi nila na-comprehend ng malinaw, kailangan yon. Part of effective communication is not only talking, but also listening and clarifying. Ayan, tandaan po natin yan. And then, even din sa ating mga content creators, always ask your audience, if you have any suggestions or questions, comment kayo. Ayan, and then pakinggan mo, basahin mo. Dahil napaka-important, they're telling you something. Ibang bashers, ang bashers kasi, they don't mean well. So, delete. Natutunan ko yun in a hard way. So, critics, those who are giving feedback and constructive feedback sa inyo, okay lang yun, leave it there. But if there are bashers who's leaving comments sa inyong channel na you don't deserve because hindi naman ikaw yon, yan yung mga walang confidence. Yan yung mga pag tinignan nyo ang pangalan ay A, B, C, D, E, F, G ang pangalan niya or 1, 2, 3. Right? Pero yung talaga nagbibigay ng constructive feedback, totoong pangalan nila yung nasa social media or YT. And of course, represent the company as a brand ambassador or you are your own brand ambassador. So whatever comes out of your mouth, even yung mga posts nyo po, sa Instagram, sa TikTok, sa FB, that's who you are. So communication excellence also applies to that, and you can use your public speaking skills also in doing that. And then last but not the least is bringing business for the company or your own. Again, when I say bringing business, pwede dun sa kumpanya because of clients and repeat business or to your social media. Nag-i-increase yung inyong subscribers every day. Umabot po ako sa point, lalo nung peak ng mga topic na dinidiscuss ko, from 10 subscribers a day, nagto 20, 50, 100, 200 plus a day ang nag-i-increase sa aking social media. And that communicates to me that, Jamey, keep doing that. And then kung may nakikita ako na kailangan i-improve pa rin po. Lagi yan, continuous yan, ang ating kailangan gawin. So again, how will you learn public speaking? Siguro simplihan na lang po muna natin. Pag sinabi nating public speaking is, you know what, you are communicating to an audience, to a big group of people, an idea, okay, or a concept or a topic, and you must definitely deliver it to them through a chosen channel na you have that skills or knowledge about. Kung hindi pa kayo nasa expert level, galingan nyo, hasain ninyo, so that when you deliver and use that medium, hindi, kung mamamaximize nyo yung capability ng medium na yon. Kung yan ay social media, like this one is like what we call StreamYard. Itong StreamYard na to, napag-usapan nga namin, nag-iiba-iba ang interface nito. Zoom. So if gusto nyong mag-online, yun ang gamit ninyo, then know the different features. And that is how it will help enhance your public speaking skills and attend trainings. Because even if I was already a trainer for 10 years during that time, I still attended international public speaking trainings because I would want to enhance my communication skills because there's a manner and there's a way. So, yun po, napaka-importante niyan. And ito nga yung nasabi natin. So, let's say goodbye dun sa 75% at unti-unti tayong mag-transition dun sa 25% na confident in speaking. So, once again, everyone looking forward, whatever workplace that you have, i-apply nyo yung communication excellence at syempre unti-unti na makagain kayo ng confidence in public speaking na hindi kayo mahihiya. It will increase what I've said earlier, your productivity, the cooperation in your team, your own brand image. Confident, mas madaming confident employees and leaders, mas marami kang ma-attract na clients at mariretain or subscribers or followers. And of course, you'll definitely have higher revenue and profit at maiiwasan po natin ang misunderstanding, misinterpretation, conflicts at malilesen na ang rejected business proposal. At kung ma-reject ang business proposal mo, tingnan mo anong part yung na-reject so that you can improve it the next time. So once again, everyone, looking forward that you will definitely aim to enhance your skills in communication by attending different trainings for communication excellence. Kasi marami pong aspeto yan, maraming styles. But now, just simply try to communicate clearly the best that you could. Kung nakahina po kayo at this point in time at kailangan nyo mag-improve sa English or sa language in that country where you are actually, you are actually working, then improve it. Okay? And that is the key for your success. Muli po, ako po si Jamey Iris, ang inyong career excellent coach at the same time public speaking master trainer who's delivering to and looking forward na pahalagahan po ang communication excellence sa workplace.
Ayan, all right. Thank you so much. Palakpakan, teka lang. You deserve something because na-enlighten mo kami, Coach, sa gabing ito. So, bigyan natin to kay Coach. Thank you so much, Coach Jamey. And we are confident, Coach Jamey, na ako, kasama na rin ako dyan, mas na-enhance pa lalo ang aking excellent communication, excellent skills, and of course, public speaking because of your enlightenment sa gabing ito. At syempre, lalong-lalo na itong mga nanonood sa atin na magkahalong, of course, employees, entrepreneurs, and mga YouTubers or vloggers. Okay, thank you so much, Coach Jamey. By the way, Coach Jamey, just in case, ikaw 40K, grabe, mas nalagpasan mo pa yung subscribers ko. Congratulations, Coach Jamey.
Maraming salamat.
Talagang masasabi kong on the way ka na sa pagiging isang YouTube influencer. Ayan. So, balitaan mo, Coach Jamey, pag meron ka ng silver button ba tawag doon? There you go. You're on your way there. O, kung para madagdagan pa ang yung subscribers, Coach Jamey, is ano ba ang YouTube channel mo para naman makapag-subscribe kaming lahat?
Yes, you can follow me or subscribe po kayo sa aking YouTube channel. That's Jamey Iris Talk TV. And then you will also find there later on, I have my other channel pero starting pa rin siya about career development. That's Jamey Iris Empowers Career Development. I simply want to help you to become more successful sa ating larangan kung ano man po yung inyong fino-focus. And yung sa Talk TV naman, it's more on my public speaking skills that I'm using to serve the public.
There you go. And sa mga gusto naman mag-engage ng inyong expertise, Coach, either one-on-one coaching o kaya naman yung mga company training, speaking, consulting sa iyong expertise, paano ka ba nila mako-contact or paano ka ba nila ma-follow sa social media? Go ahead, Coach.
Okay, thank you so much. So again, you can follow me from my social media. So FB, you can add me. That's Global Trainer Jamey Iris, or yung aking FB page also. That's Empower to Excel Training Consultancy. So you can simply follow me there, and naga-announce tayo. I do facilitate po mga public speaking trainings, and yung katulad na nasabi ni Mentor Myron, mga one-on-one coachings for in case po na gusto ninyo either sa workplace or kay mga social media influencer, kung gusto niyo enhancing skills ninyo on how to communicate or create content better. That's something that I could definitely help you with. So what are you waiting for? Follow na po kayo. Add me.
There you go. Let's maximize the expertise of para maging global trainer din tayo. At tulad ni Global Trainer Jamey Iris. Muli, on behalf of course, hashtag Myron Kaming Advice and of course, MSS Business Solutions, Coach Jamey, maraming salamat sa iyong presence sa gabing ito. And I look forward to seeing you and of course working with you again, Coach. Thank you so much and enjoy the rest of your evening.
You are most welcome. And again, thank you sa inyong lahat. And I wish you all the best this 2023 and beyond. And again, if you have some challenges, never give up. Kaya natin yan.
There you go. Thank you. Bye, Coach Jamey.
Thank you too. Bye-bye, Mentor Myron. All the best, everyone.
All the best
Mentor.
Likewise. Bye. Ayan mga kaibigan, natunghayan natin si Coach Jamey Iris, ang global trainer, and more power of course to empower to excel training and consultancy service. Pero gusto ko lang syempreng kumbaga i-share yung mga natutunan ko kay Coach Jamey. Ayan, ito yung mga nag-stick talaga sa akin, yung clarity pag nagko-communicate tayo, whether it's in English or vernacular, sa trabaho man or sa buhay, kailangan i-ensure natin yung clarity ng ating message, yung correct intent para hindi tayo ma-misinterpret. Ayan, yung magandang intensyon pero yung dumating na mensahe doon sa nakikinig o nanonood pangit o mali. And of course, yung purpose. And ito, talagang nag-stick din to sa akin. Communication is not an option. It is a requirement. Whether Tagalog yan or English, we have to be masters of communication excellence. Okay. So, sana po, nag-enjoy at natuto na naman tayo sa isa na namang episode ng #Myron Kaming Advice. And syempre, standby lang kayo sa update kung next week, same time, 7:30 to 8 to 9 p.m. Meron pa tayong next episode. Kung hindi man, balitaan ko kayo kung kailan na ating episode 3. Okay? So, muli, ito po ang inyong lingkod, Mentor Myron Santana, your corporate entertainer soft skills guru na bumabati sa lahat ng happy weekend. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. And kita-kita po ulit tayo next week. Bye!